guys, my name is Mattsuki, here to clear up some slight misinformation around Modern Warfare 3's Armory Unlocks system. You might have seen this video of Mutahars floating around online, or perhaps you yourself saw this system like my buddy Timmy Panda and thought, wow, this is absolutely dog shit. How does something like this get greenlit?
I'm just gonna say it like it is. What thought this was a great idea for progression. So you want to get this fucking care package, DDoS, DG shit rifle? You want to stick a shock stick up your ass? You gotta do daily challenges. You can only do like 3 a day. This is worse than mobile games, dude. Oh my god. Fuck. Why? Dude, fucking why? Make it make fucking sense!
Well, it doesn't exactly work like that. I myself thought this looked bad at first too, just saying, but it's actually in reality something that benefits the player and the game itself. So no, the system does not rely on you waiting daily for 3 daily challenge points to unlock the most basic form of level 1 through 55 loot. Currently in Modern Warfare 3, you do have to complete 3 daily challenges. However, you do so to unlock this bad boy down here. This one is always the same challenge, and you can keep unlocking it infinitely until the next day's daily challenges resurface. The 4th challenge is to get a multiplayer win, and again, this is infinite. So really, you could play the objective, secure a winner-winner chicken dinner, and knock a bunch of these Armory Unlocks out in a single day. You unlock the ability to grind for this stuff once you reach level 25 for the Schematics booklet of Armory Unlocks. Now, for the reason this is beneficial to the player is because it allows you the freedom of choice. Usually with most CODs, you're on a linear level up system from level 1 to 55, but this year you can get to level 25 and then pick and choose the order you want to unlock the rest of the loot in. You like sniping? Well, guess what? You can just go for it. Most of the loot is 3, 5, and 8 points. The streaks for the most part seem to be the ones that require 8 points, but I have seen at least one gun that also requires 8. It's not a deal breaker to me yet, but anything higher than 8 might make things a bit aggravating in the future. Attachments seem to be 2 to 3 points. There's also 3 aftermarket parts that convert your weapon basically into a new weapon. They are also 3 points, which makes it pretty easy to obtain. And of course, the reason this is beneficial for the game overall is because it encourages players to play game modes as they were intended, to actually go for that win. Players of all types now have that motivation. Sure, maybe this can somehow lead to more sweaty gameplay if everyone is trying, but I mean, this is Call of Duty. It's a competitive shooter, what did you expect? If you want to walk in the park, maybe stick to private matches, but you know what? There are some more issues. It has recently, while making this video, come to my attention through a replayable source that it takes longer to collect all of the Armory Unlocks than it did in previous Call of Duty titles. And admittedly, I'm starting to kind of notice this myself in-game as well, as I am now level 47 and my unlocks are at 7 out of 55. There's still a buttload to unlock here, and to be fair, I'm only 14 hours into playing multiplayer, and out of those 14, it probably took 7 or 8 to get to level 25 in the first place, which is when you unlock the Armory Unlock challenges. So after I did some math, it'll take around an extra 48 more hours. So if you were to pick up MWIII and wanted an exact amount of time to earn everything, I'd say it'll take you around 62 hours of in-game playtime, or in other words, 2.5 days, which isn't terrible in COD standards. My least played CODs, for example, have around 6 to 8 days of in-game playtime for an entire year, while my most played CODs, the ones I enjoyed, have over 20 days of playtime in a year. Yeah, it's definitely a longer grind than going to level 55. It's more like prestiging 4 times. This could also get a little bit longer if they plan to add more weapon conversion kits to the Armory Unlocks throughout the year. Keep in mind, this is pretty basic standard gear. Instead of making it 4 times as long, maybe we should just cut it down to 2 times or 3 times the length. I could maybe still justify this by saying, well, I'm not going to be interested in everything there is to offer, but then why go for it, you know? Why can't we just unlock everything at level 55 so we can properly play around in this sandbox? Knowing now that it takes that long kind of puts into perspective how much they inflated the system artificially. Don't get me wrong, I like having something like this to grind for, but maybe it should have been for some other type of rewards, or just cut back on what is unlocked through the Armory Unlocks. Again, you can go for anything that you want, and that's nice. I guess that's a fair counter argument. end. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think this is a bit much, or does this add a lot more to the gameplay loop like Prestiging used to? Because as far as I'm concerned, Prestiging was another sort of repetitive, pointless way to progress your gear and re-earn it back all again 10 plus times. Both of these systems kind of give the player some sort of sense of long-form progression, but other than that, I will say I have seen some complaints around how to complete daily challenges, because some challenges require you to use equipment that you haven't unlocked yet. Turns out this stuff is available in your default loadouts. If you don't remember what those are, they were the custom-made loadouts the game grants you for the first time you get online. You're forced to use them before you unlock the Create a Class tab. So again, if you thought you couldn't complete certain challenges because you haven't unlocked the Semtex or something else yet, this should fix it. You load up into a match and just tab over to the default loadouts. The challenges themselves aren't that hard, they just force you to play a certain way for a match, and I personally think that keeps the gameplay fresh and fun. They're so close to being on par with Infinite Warfare's mission teams. Man, it makes me so sad that they don't have multiple difficulties of challenges to unlock stuff even faster yet. I'll keep dreaming of the day they add mission teams, but anyway. It also says we can unlock cosmetics through the Armory Unlocks system, but the only ones available at the moment are a single sticker, a calling card, and an emblem. Hopefully in the future they add more cosmetics to this list and perhaps let us grind 100 points to unlock a skin or 25 points to unlock a weapon camo. I'd love to see it happen, but without further ado, this marks the end of the video. Thanks for watching, drop a like, that would be greatly appreciated, thank you very much. And please don't send any hate to Some Ordinary Gamer or Mutahar. He just had a rant in the moment, and I'm sure he probably knows the actual way this system works by now. Hopefully you do too. Peace out, homies.